Trigger warning for this video, mention of death, fire, the plague. So yeah, just trigger warning for this video. Hey everybody, it's Lee, and anybody notice? I'm gonna give you a sec. I dyed my hair brown. I think it looks so good. I'm eating salami. But today, as promised this morning, we're doing my spooky scary video for the day. And I'm outside today. I don't think it's full. I love salami. Okay. So today's video, we are talking about the creepy and eerie history behind the nostalgic game Ring Around the Rosie. I'm finished eating. And we're back. I've finished eating and I am no longer distracted. So yeah, like I said, we're talking about the eerie and creepy history behind the nostalgic game Ring Around the Rosie. There's some kids being loud. But we're talking about the creepy and eerie history behind the game Ring Around the Rosie. We all played this when we were kids, I'm pretty sure. I have my computer here once again, and we're gonna do some research while we work. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna tell you the lyrics of the game. Ring around the Rosie, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. The king sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. And there's more, but it's in a different language, I think. I think it's in French, but I cannot read it. So, let me explain those lyrics to you. Up at the top, we're gonna go to the top. Ring around the Rosie. Back in the time of the plague, one of the side effects were becoming very red. Your face would puff up, it would become red. Pocket full of posies. Okay, so people were just dropping dead on the streets during the time of... Oh, by the way, this song is about the plague, if no one knew that. Back in the time of the plague, people would carry posies in their pockets and just sprinkle them everywhere because the smell was so bad. People were just dropping dead on the streets, and it smelled horrible. So yeah, people were carrying posies with them and dropping them on the streets. Posies. Ashes, ashes. There was a lot of ashes because people were just burning people on the road. They weren't doing anything. They were having proper service. They would take a match and just light the body. So yeah, very, very creepy and kind of gross. Okay. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down, dying. We all fall when we die. The king sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water. Back in the time, the kings would send their daughters to get things, and in the time, water was very hard to find. So, fetch a pail of water. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. I already explained that. And the rest of this, I cannot read. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what this says. I don't know what this says. I think it's in French. Not really sure. So yeah, this, sorry, I could not film inside. People were being loud inside again. There's a party going on. So I'm outside, and I live right next to a highway. It doesn't seem to be any quieter. Anyway, hope you can look over that. Basically this song, little did kids know, it's about the plague. And if I played the same game that you all played, you would all stand in a circle and skip around in the circle, going, ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes. And then when we all fall down line comes, then everyone just drops. And that means everyone's dying. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but yeah. I have a personal story with this. Okay, so when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher picked, say, 4, maybe 5 students, but it felt like more. Might have been 5. students from my class to research nursery rhymes. And I picked Ring Around the Rosie. And when I took home the paper to my mom, sorry about that. So yeah, I take the paper home to my mom because we had to write down the nursery rhyme that we were studying, the verse, like the lines of the nursery rhyme, and drew a picture of if there was a game to it, how did you play the game. So I take the whole picture home to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, look, because I thought this picture was so good, but really it just looked horrible. And so I take the picture home to my mom, and she looks at me and goes, no. She's like, literally, she just said no. And I was like, what are you talking? It's Ring Around the Rosie. Like, I love this game. Sorry, I have the hiccups right now. So I was like, it's Ring Around the Rosie. I love this game. Come on. Like, and she's, no one thinks you're cool. Sorry. So yeah, my mom's just like, no. And I'm like, it's Ring Around the Rosie. I love this game. And she's like, you're going to march into that class tomorrow. Tell your teacher that you are not learning about this. Because that night, I was curious. And I had a phone in my room. But the phone was up on a shelf that I couldn't reach. And it was my dad's old phone. And all it had was, like, a Relax Melodies on it. But a couple times I did get it down. I was able to, like, play Candy Crush. Like, I don't know why they even had that on that phone. Like, But I Googled, what is Ring Around the Rosie about? And when it came up with the plague, I thought it said the pledge. And at the time, I didn't know what a pledge was because we did the Pledge of Allegiance before school. And I looked up, what is the plague? And little old me went straight to the images. And safe to say, I slept with my mom that night. These pictures absolutely terrified me. And it's scary to think that that actually happened in our world. Kids all around the world play this game and don't even know what it's about. That is something absolutely terrifying that I cannot imagine playing this game anymore and actually making it feel innocent. I'm gonna read the lines again, just to give you a little recap. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. The king sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Now that you read those and know what it means, don't you like, And this was originally made for kids. Like, it's not even like the song was made as just like a song. No, the guy, Frederick Wilson, he made this for his son to go outside and play with his friends. I'm sorry. I cannot imagine that. That topic, like, obviously, right now with COVID, definitely not as bad as the plague, but right now with COVID, I can't imagine making a song that goes, ring around the dead people, a pocket full of vaccines, masks, we all fall down. Like, I can't imagine making a song about that for my son. That sounds terrifying. And there actually was an article about a killer. I cannot share the name of this website. But about a killer who, anytime kids would play this game and sing this song in his, like, hometown area, he would, like, mine. Like, I'm kind of getting freaked out. Yeah, it was a terrifying game made for children, which I cannot imagine in the least. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any more scary stories for me to tell about scary games, scary facts, anything. Remember, give this video a big thumbs up. It always helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!